in my top left frame, our wonderful adult services reference librarian from the Torrance Public Library. This has been a partnership we've had for 40 years, and she is, I think, the third literacy advocate for the library. And so she really takes our needs back to the library staff and then lets us know what the resources are. And with the closure of the library, you can't physically go, but there's just so many rich resources available. And Suganthi has her own immigrant story as well. So I'm going to let her take over the podium here. But she started at the library as a page and then got her master's degree in library science. And so Suganthi, I'm just so privileged to introduce you and thank you for being here.
Thank you, Deborah. Thanks for inviting me today, and nice to meet everyone here on Zoom. I am very honored to be a liaison. The community really need your help, and I can say it from my experience. I am an immigrant, and English is my second language, and I came to United States in 1997 with my mom, dad, and my brother, starting a new life. So we just took on any job we can get to meet the end meets. And so my dad works at 7-Eleven. My mom's at the time worked at the Delamo Mall at the luggage store, and I work as a library page. And my brother worked at the Costco, handing out food sample. And both me and my brother, we started college. So we do not have any extra income. So we rely on free tutoring service at college to help with our English, to write our papers. And that's how we graduated. And so South Bay Literacy Tutor devote their time to help people teach for free, and that is very honorable, and I am honored to be part of it. And the Torrance Library mission is to support literate and informed community and to foster lifelong learning. And through partnership with you, we are able to meet the community needs. So thank you for your help, and thank you for your support. Thank you for your partnership. So today I am going to go over resources that you can access online that will be helpful for both tutors and the students. So I will start screen sharing. Let me know if you can see the screen, okay? I am not.
We can't see the screen yet. There.
Can you see now? Can you see now?
Now, yes. Now we can see the screen.
Okay. So this is so you can access online. So anybody who has Torrance Library card can access all the online resources. And to get a Torrance Library card, you do not have to be a Torrance resident. Any California resident can get a library card, and the process is pretty simple. Now you can access, apply for a library card online. So right here, get a card. There's an online application. So you can apply online, and we will send out the physical card in the mail after we process the application. And the library card is good for all 6 locations. And like I said, any California residents can get a library card and use the library resources. So I will go over a few resources. One that I think would be very useful is, can you hear me well?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can hear you.
Okay, so that is a Mango language. That is a online language learning system. So you can access remotely from your home. All you need is the library card. And let's see. Okay, so there are over 70 languages that you can learn. And also, so these are the languages that you can learn. This is an interactive system. And also for English, for the ESL student, there are English, for example, English for Japanese speaker, English for Chinese speaker, English for Arabic speaker. So there are different options you could choose. Like, let me do it, for example, English for Korean speaker. So right here, start learning. So there are different chapters starting from the basic.
다음 대화를 잘 들어보세요.
Hello.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
The weather is nice today.
Yes, it is.
Well, have a good day. Good morning. 이 말을 한국말로 하면 이렇습니다. 안녕하세요. 아침. 이 말을 어떻게
So that is just an example. So there are different lesson plans, and then they can practice their speaking. And so they can try for different languages for different native speaker, English for Spanish speaker, English for Japanese speaker. So different options to choose from. And they can do it from home. And then also the site, it remember your progress, and then you can just start, where you left off next time. So I think that is a pretty it will be pretty useful to learn English for the literacy students. Do you have any questions regarding the Mango language? Okay, if you don't have any question, I will go to another resource. And another one that would be useful would be the Job Now. And that is good resource for new immigrants starting looking for jobs or practicing interview tips and tricks. That's a good site for preparing for interview tips, resume writings, and then different online resources for how to look for jobs, how to prepare for the interviews. And then they have a live job coach, and then also different resume templates, and also live resume help. So that would be a good resource to people looking for job. And there is also another one that might be helpful is for test preparations. It's called Learning Express Library, which is also you can access remotely. And that is a good site for learning career preparation, college admissions, also core skills like you can practice reading skills, writing skills, and then also grammars. So there are different practice tests and tutorials you can take to learn English reading, writing, and speaking. And also there is resources for preparing for citizenship exams and practice citizenship tests. So those are would be pretty handy. I will go over other resources. For now, do you have any questions regarding all the 3 online resources that I went through? Okay. Okay, so I will go over a few other resources that will be helpful for everyone. And we do have ebooks and e-audiobooks that you can download from home and read it through your devices. And there are different fictions and non-fictions that can be downloaded, and also magazines. You can check out up to 6 items per time. And for example, the US Weekly. So you can download magazines through Overdrive, and also different fictions and non-fictions. And also another resources that we have is for Kono Digital, which is database for international languages that has magazines for Chinese, Japanese, and Korean magazines that can be downloaded. And also streaming service, movies, TVs, and music through Hoopla. So those are audiobook that you can download and listen to directly through Hoopla. And also you can download movies. And another resources that might be helpful would be, we have a Daily Breeze online that cover from 1984 through present.
Suganthi, is that your library card number? And any of us could do this with our Torrance library card?
Yes, so any of you can, anybody who has a Torrance library card can access all these databases. Yes, that's, you just need the library card to key in. For example, so Daily Breeze, you can access from 1985 to present. You can access current newspaper articles. Like, for example, somebody's doing research. You can also try by specific date, or if you have a date range doing research, you can select a date range. For example, let's say you are doing research on robbery cases in Torrance back in 1999. So I type in as a date range and okay, for some reason, Daily Breeze is having some glitch. It was fine yesterday. I don't know what's going on.
A question, Suganthi.
Yes.
If a theoretical scenario here, if we have a tutor who's utilizing the library resources and say they're working on a specific book, and the tutor's downloaded a book and they want to do a lesson with the student sharing the book, when you use Overdrive or Libby, and you've downloaded a book onto your laptop or desktop, can you share that screen with the student?
If you are doing a Zoom, if you are downloaded, yeah, you should be able to share it.
Okay.
Okay, it's working. Yes, yes, you should be able to share it. Okay, it's working now. Sorry. Any other question, Deborah?
I'll tell you what, Deborah, I'm Deborah back here. If anybody has questions, I'll monitor the chat room. So just type your questions in and then I'll ask Suganthi. Does that sound like a good way to do it? Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, for some reason, I cannot see everyone because for some reason, I can only see the speaker. I can't see anybody in my screen. So yeah, so if somebody could relay the questions from the chat room, that would be great. Okay, for example, Daily Breeze, like doing research. Okay, here I'm putting date range right here from 1991 through January through April, and then let's say subjects robbery, and then click the search. Okay, so these are the articles come up. So it is a full text, so you can get a full text article, and you can print it, save it, or email it. Or if you are doing a research and you are citing the source, so there are different ways to cite it. For example, APA. Here it gives you APA style manual citing, or the MLA, so different citing option. So I think since it's covered from 1985 through present, it's a good database for people who are doing research. And also we have other newspaper database that Proquest, which cover LA Times, New York Times, Wall Street Journals. So all the popular newspaper that it covers, it's a Proquest. And there is also other database. If you are looking for some good books to read, it's a good reader advisory database. It's called Novelists. And it's a site that you just key in. Okay, so that's a good database to explore fictions. For example, if you're looking for some good book to read, best 2020 fiction. Let's say, for example, you're looking for a good mystery book. it's going slow, sorry. But anyway, okay, so now, you get a list of best mystery or, any options that you choose. And also, okay, so let's say, for example, you are looking for, you choose this book. And okay, so you want to read this book and you want to see if maybe Torrance Library carry this book. So right here where it says check library catalog. So click on that, and then that will take you directly from the database to the Torrance Library webpage. And then now it shows that Torrance Library carry that book. And you can place an online hold. So if it is checked out, you can place an online hold, and then you will be notified when it is ready for you to pick up or check out. And also, this is good to explore. Let's say, for example, you read a book and you like the subject and you want to see what other books that are similar. Okay, so you read that book and you want to see what other reader like. So there is a suggested title that if you like this book, you might like these books. So there are other options, and also author read alike. So there are similar authors that might be interest you. So that's a good database to explore fictions. And also there are different age level that you can choose from.
Suganthi, we've been asked a question. Do you have a suggestion for best material to teach beginning ESL students for rank beginners?
As an online source or a physical source?
Through the library, whatever, if you just show us, how would we search for that, for a beginning ESL student? What would we, for library resources that we could, so we don't have to purchase something, or, maybe it's even to practice just the most basic questions to get them to fill out our questionnaire and that type of thing. So that
so I brought lots of samples to show you. Can you see me well, Deborah?
Yes, I can, Suganthi. I'm sorry. I'm muting one in between.
Okay, we have good resources. I brought a few samples. For example, I brought both for tutor and students. And so we have like, for example, like a basic, if I can you?
Suganthi, it has to come flat up against your camera, wherever your camera is, and it's off. There we go. Much better.
Okay.
Get started in beginning English. Very good. Yes. Who is the author of that? Read, write, speak. And okay. And who is the author of that? And then side by side is one that we use, especially Hawthorne, Carol Jacobson. I'm not sure she's here today, but she uses side by side, and we have a lot of that as well in our library. But this one I've never seen before. Get Started Beginner English. And could you show us the author's name of that one? And then who is the author's name on that? Cindy Cheatham. Cheetham. Okay, very good. And we can get that at the library. Can we also get?
Yes. And also another database that I just show you, test preparation database on the online resources tab. And there is, let me go, there is a ebook that you can download for, so you don't even need to check out, you can download, and it's a basic vocabulary, basic grammar very basic writings. So that is an ebook. If you are accessing online, you can also download those ebooks.
Okay, very good. That's good to know.
And
Um,
we have these practice make perfect, English conversation, and also we have books for tutors.
Oh, very good to know. Suganthi, we are using something that New Readers Press publishes and Kim is training, which is also
Mhm.
very teaching spelling. Oh, very good.
Yeah. And then, so like, these are just for
Oh,
example, I
yes,
brought,
and
you know.
that's the one that we've used. That's from Pro Literacy,
Yeah.
or yeah.
Those are just examples that I brought. And also, we have like, because the students are adults, so they, these, those rapid reads?
Oh, I've never heard of them. Has anybody else here heard of it? No, that's great. Tell us about it.
Okay, so those are rapid reads. Those are fictions, popular fictions, and they are written in a very simplified vocabularies. And those are fiction for adult, but written in a very simplified vocabulary. So that would be easy to read for the literacy students and ESL. And those are called rapid reads. So we have a great selections of those.
And they're
So
called
those are
rapid reads. Okay.
rapid reads. So
Oh, I see.
adult,
Yeah, you can see that it's not as many words. It's easy to read. Yeah.
yes, very simple vocabulary with the low lexile level.
Okay.
So
If I can interrupt, there are several copies of Rapid Reads in the SBLC library. At least there used to be.
Yeah, they
Mhm.
still would be, Lainey. We'd still have that.
and also we have those simplified classics, different classics simplified.
Excellent.
So we have a huge collection of that. And also these book on CDs, easy pronunciation, those are CD that they can listen to. And also we have learning English, which come with the booklet and the CD. For example, English for Spanish speaker, English for Arabic speaker. So we have English for Chinese speakers. So we have different versions of that. It's a book on CD that come with a booklet that you can listen to.
And Suganthi, I know we're just about out of time for your presentation, but could you talk a little bit about the students that we are here, we've had a long time partnership with Torrance Library. Can you tell us about the demographics? What can you tell us so that we can be intelligent and meaningful in the way we tailor, because we specialize in one-on-one or small group tutoring, so we can really tailor our teaching methods and our curriculum. What would you say is what is a typical student, adult learner who might be new to this country? Tell us a little bit about what we could expect. What countries are they coming from? Are they college educated in their own language, or are they, are they, before we have had a lot of Spanish speaking students who might have been recent migrants from Mexico, and often they were not literate in their own language. They did not know how to read in their own language, but we have found that it's a very different group of people we're teaching now. Can you tell us a little bit more about the typical library patron?
We are you talking about the library patrons or the library patron that would need
That's right, the library patron who would need our services.
Okay. So we do have lots of immigrants populations. From mostly I see are Japanese, Chinese, Koreans, and also Iranians, Middle East, Iranians, Indians, also Spanish. I see lots of Pakistani Iranians that live in the neighborhood that would be interested, in literacy. And then there are two types of students. Some are younger. They are starting the college, like a college age students, or high school age or college age, that has a very limited English speaking skill. And also there are another group, those are stay-at-home mom, that they would like to learn, English, because most people that they interact with do not speak English. So they do, so they come look for, tutoring service, that would help them teaching.
And you
reading
recommend,
and
you give
writing.
them our postcard and that type of thing.
Yes, they do
yeah.
come, and then so they don't have a English speaking. Their skill is very they cannot speak English, and also with writing, so that they could use the literacy service. So when they come, we always give out the postcard and
Right.
yeah, and the flyers.
Very good. Well, Suganthi, I know we have to leave, but one person suggested, could we publish a bibliography? If you don't mind, we'll put that in a follow-up newsletter article, and we'll post this on we're also going to post the conference itself. But if you have a bibliography for us that we could use, and train ourselves in, that would be great. If you could send that to us afterward, and we'll post it in a newsletter article. And can you tell us a little bit about when the library is actually going to open again? Do you anticipate that yet?
Yes, we are planning to open tentatively on April 19th.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yay.
yes, April 19th with a limited capacity. So they can come and browse the collection, and they can use computer, but they cannot sit, because all, it's just a browsing collections and computer use. Yeah,
Okay.
limited hours.
But we could bring our children, for instance, and go pick out, or our grandchildren, and we could get a book. We don't have to
Yes.
make a reservation or anything. You just have to wait until there's enough capacity. Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I just want to thank you so much, and I know you're planning on sticking around because we want to show you some of our history too.
That's
And
great.
so I will now turn over the floor, and